Few points about mutual induction. First, it's a property of a pair of coils due to which change in current in one coil is opposed by the EMF induced in other coil. Let's see this example. Let's say the current I1 is increasing and this is the flux because of the coil 1, current in the coil 1. So the EMF induced will counter it. So these field lines will be opposite of that of initial ones. Now if the current is decreasing, then the EMF will be induced in such a way that it supports the original field lines. So here the current was increasing, so this EMF is trying to reduce it. Here the current is decreasing, so by increasing the flux in the first coil, it is trying to increase it. So that's why it said that it's the property due to which change in current in one coil is opposed by the EMF induced in other coil. Now second is M is bidirectional. So when we consider a pair of coils, so let's say because of I1, flux phi 2 is induced in the second coil. And because of the current I2 in second coil, let's say flux phi 1 is induced in the first coil. Then it is seen that phi 2 is, if phi 2 is equal to M times I1, right? So if the mutual inductance is M, same mutual inductance holds true here also. So phi 1 is equal to M times I2. So the value M is same. Third is dot convention for inductors to define magnetic poles. Poles depend on direction of winding of coil. So we know that any coil can be treated as a magnet where the field lines will coming out of the north pole and they'll be going back inside the south pole. So if the dot is, wherever the dot is, that is the north pole. And here the current is entering from here. So the field lines will be like this. So field lines will be always be going out of the dot. So here also you can see the field lines are going out of the dot. Now current is entering from one end and the field lines are going through other end. That means the coil is wounded like this in a clockwise fashion. So this is the 3D representation. We use dot because we cannot draw this figure every time. If we can draw this figure, there is no need of dot. We can see from right hand thumb rule that if current is flowing in the clockwise direction, then the field lines will be coming out of the right side. Now if the dot is here on the same side as current, that means the field lines are coming out of the left side. This happens when coil is wounded like this. So here it is in the counterclockwise fashion. So again you can use the right hand thumb rule to see that the field lines are coming out of this side. So here in 2D we cannot differentiate between these two figures. So we just put a dot so we understand that this is the north pole of the coil. Let's see the final point. If current flows in both the coils, then the flux in each coil is due to both self and mutual inductance. So we are talking about the flux in each coil. So in this coil, let's say first coil, the flux will be due to its own current and due to the current flowing in the second coil. So part of this, these field lines will be going inside the first coil. So we'll just add up both the fluxes and we'll get the final flux, total flux inside both the coils. So phi 1 in this coil is due to its own current and due to the current in the second coil. And proportionality and the constants are L1 and M. So phi 1 is equal to L1 I1 plus Mi2. And phi 2, because of its own current, which is L2 I2, and because of the mutual induction, which is Mi1. So both the coils we are able to add because the dots are on the same side, in the same sense. So the flux, so the field lines are in the same direction in both. So both will be added. Its own plus whatever are passing through, both are in the same direction. So we can add. This is how it will look like. Now second case, the dots are near each other. That means if I pass the current I1 here, the field lines are going through like this. And if I pass the I2 current here, then the field lines are countering it. Now the flux in the first coil, it's because of its own current I1 minus because of the mutual one, because it is in opposite direction. So phi 1 is equal to L1 I1 minus M times I2. Similarly, for second coil, the flux in second coil is due to its own current, which if we take positive, that is L2 I2 minus whatever is coming from the first coil. So that we need to subtract, and its value is minus, so its value is Mi1. So phi 2 is L2 I2 minus Mi1. In 3D, it will look like this. So these are the three important points which we need to know in order to understand how the mutual induction works.